Uh,
Live. Live.
turn the volume down. It's way up too high. It's blasting my ears out. All right, is that good? All right, I want to talk about what I will do if I am appointed President of the United States this November by acclamation of the people, by everyone writing in my name, which I've offered to do. And this is what I will do about the top COVID in the future. I promise you there will be no more lockdowns, that I will basically do what the strongman of Belarus did. I'm not going to be strongman. I'm going to be the leader of a democracy, and I'm going to be scrupulously sensitive to the will of the people. In fact, I'm going to submit all of my actions in advance to the people for majority voting. I'm going to be very hesitant to do anything without a overwhelming support of the people. I want more than majority vote. I've talked in other YouTubes why our government is not working. Damn, it's no good. Our form of government is not working. It's a vast black hole of waste and corruption. And we're not free. We're not free. How can you say we're free if 99% of people who are arrested end up convicted? That means that all of the innocent people with the guilty people are made felons. And if they don't get pleaded some deal, they go to prison. So how can you say we're free? I mean, this is just another big racket, the justice system. How can you say we're free when you see money buying executions in prison? Can you imagine the millions that were paid for Jeffrey Epstein's execution? No, this is not a free country. It's very oppressive. It's very corrupt and wasteful. An example of its shocking disregard for our constitutional rights has been this text giving me, okay, yeah. So text telling me I'm on. Okay. Shocking disregard of our constitutional rights has been the lockdown. I've told you in my YouTube channel I never had to work because I was an incredible genius as an attorney, and so I never had to work more than 10 hours a week, except for rare occasions, once or twice a year when I had to try a case, and maybe but then I never worked more than a week. Okay, so I never had to work, but despite this, this lockdown experience has just had a dreadful, horrible impact on my life. My life is, you would say, doing nothing. Okay, well, it's not really doing nothing. I had a wonderful life, and I think the main feature of the life was that I would walk in Manhattan for an average, I would say, of over 4 miles a day. Some days I didn't break 3 miles. No, I always got in 3 miles, and I think my average is probably about 4 miles. I had 10-mile days. I went crazy with my walking, but I think 4 was average. But this was essential to my health, physical health, mental health, both. By walking. I couldn't walk because there's no place to relieve yourself. How are you gonna walk? You know. So this took my, the other. I mean, I'll just tell you what my life, the joy of my life, the joie de vivre, which was really, that was a joyful life. I mean, I went to museums, I saw my paintings, and communed with the dead, my dead painters, teachers, friends. This was taken away from me. Take my girlfriend to operas. I took her to see Aida. This is one of the biggest shows of her life. I would go to Lincoln Center, to ballets. I loved ballets. I would go to ballets. I would go to operas, concert at Carnegie Hall. And then, of course, the museums and my paintings. They're like family members for me. And I would go to see them probably an average of once a week. I would visit the. I don't want to go over the paintings. I don't want to go into that much detail. Let's stay on track here for a change. Oh yes, the restaurants and entrees. I am an ultimate connoisseur of all things, and especially food. I love great food. And there's an entree, a Robuchon. That I go to Robuchon for, that I love. There's entrees, at Bernardin, I would go to get the eggs Norwegian in the morning, the best eggs Norwegian in the world. At the Tavern, in Greenwich Village. I'm a Google student. I would go there. Sometimes Saturday and Sunday. Usually I'd make one of those 2 days. That's the only days I had my eggs Norwegian. All right, I got great coffee. Okay? So this is my life. Oh, I go to the God, I'm so old. There's a little 100-year-old cafe right down the street. It's literally stone's throw from another tavern. Don't come to me. Cafe Vecchio. Cafe Reggio. Okay. And I would, that is the place to get cappuccino. Great cappuccino. Sometimes I'll get an Italian cheesecake with that. Commune with the spirit of Hemingway and Dali. Love the Cafe Reggio. Some old masterpieces on the walls and the 500-year-old Renaissance furniture. You can sit on Medici furniture, a bench. This was the charm in these neighborhoods, Soho, these brick streets. The charm of these different neighborhoods. And this was my life, and it was, unconstitutionally taken away from me. Oh, I forgot about my friends visiting Dr. Dave, my Judeo-Commie buddy. Okay, he's just a joker. I don't believe he would harm a soul. I mean, he loves to call himself a communist, and he's a pinky, all right. There's no question about that. He's about as left away as you can get. All right, so I go by and smoke a cigar. Dr. Dave, when he wasn't practicing, on 2nd Street, he would be smoking cigars, with his cronies in front of the Posto restaurant, right across the street from his clinic. And then, I visited him in his clinic. He's got like 25 of my oil paintings, 25 of my oil paintings, and the examination rooms, and the lobby, and it's like my own museum. I can visit my own museum with Dr. Gates. He's a sweetheart of a guy, an icon of the Lower East Side. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right, the Lower East Side. On 2nd Street there. Yeah, so this was my life. It was taken away from me. And it got me depressed, and I should have got back on my exercise cycle to make up for the walking, but I didn't. I was too depressed to paint, and I've had it myself. It's my fault, except that everybody has so much in the way of resources, and I didn't have enough resources. I should have got on a plane, got the hell out of here, or Iceland or something. But I got my girlfriend, I got friends here, stuck in paradise. Well, it is paradise for me. We're still on lockdown. So I've been asking myself, what is the case for the lockdown? What is it? I mean, retrospect is 2020. So can we say, if we had not had the measures in place that we did, that we would have lost more than 140,000 people? Okay? What is the case for that? What's the evidence for that? I don't think there is any. I really don't. I remember the morning that, people don't understand. That's what my YouTubes are about, my college education. People don't know what these things mean. And, the two great things that I want to pound into your unconscious mind is being able to ask yourself, what does something mean, and answer the question. And not just walk around in your zombie stupor, having Chris Wallace, tell you how to think, like he did, telling President Trump how horrifying it was, and we were having all of these cases again. And Trump just mentioned that that's because we're testing people, and I get off the track. I got to stay on the track here. All right. One morning, Cuomo, our governor, announces his chagrin about learning that 60% of hospitalizations for COVID in New York City have been of people who sheltered, distanced, masked. 60%. So, see, that argues that these measures are not effective. I said, when I heard that, I said, this just shows you can run, but you can't hide. I heard an eminent epidemiologist say he wasn't sure about masks. I think look, it looks pretty clear now that you catch COVID the way I did. I caught COVID in February at the Scope. I started talking with another painter from Barcelona. He doesn't have his real name. He calls himself Yaya. I think I should change his name to Yaya. Anyway, sweetheart of a guy. He begged me to come over to Barcelona. I can't leave my girlfriend. We got to be best friends, in like a couple hours. We're talking like crazy to each other, right? He goes home to Barcelona, like 5 days later, it takes them that long to get a plane. And they almost hospitalized me, so sick. Okay. I started coughing, and I'm coughing for like 3 weeks. I've never been sick for 3 days in my life. And I didn't think anything of it. I didn't get a fever. I didn't get a fever. Okay. My only symptom was this coughing. It was good for me. I lost weight. So we know that's how you catch it, the way I do. We know that. It's called. There's a word for it. Having to do with the severity of the exposure. Yeah. So it looks like that's the way you really do it. You really catch it, right? So the secret to my success as a lawyer was knowing what is important and using logic to solve problems. And logic here, simple logic, tells me that what we should have done, which we did not do, so nobody knows what's going on because it's been politicized and weaponized. It's horrible instead. So we should have focused on isolating the aged and the very sick people, the targeted people, the obese with heart disease, high blood pressure. We should have isolated those people and let everybody else go on their merry way until them just like the Belarusian strongman did. Hey, do what you want to do. You know what the recommendations are, and the Belarusians, they didn't go to stadiums and sports events, and they many of them, probably most of them, took some of these measures, and they've done better than we have on a per capita basis. They've done better than we have in terms of deaths. We've done great in terms of deaths. I mean, 50,000 deaths in a nation of 330 million. That is de minimis. That is insignificant. Insignificant. It's not significant. The great majority of these people had vulnerabilities that they had inflicted on themselves, or they were very old, over 80, and over 80, I mean, they die as a result of flus. And you want to keep your 80-year-old, hey, I'll be 80 in 2 years, what I'm talking about. Well, isolate. I think I heard the figure 40% in New York City of the deaths resulted from Governor Cuomo, using nursing homes as a step down from emergency rooms. Hospital rooms where people are on ventilators. Take them off the ventilator, put them in a nursing home, kill off all the old people in the nursing home. That's what Cuomo did. That's what we get for our democracy. Cuomo, de Blasio. This is what we get. Instead of one person with a brain, okay, like me, you get all these nincompoops. I mean, how stupid can you be? You know that people in the nursing homes are aged and they're enfeebled. That's why they're in nursing homes. And then you put people infected with COVID in their nursing home with them. I mean, how stupid can a person be? That's what he did. I think I heard the figure that 40% of our deaths in New York were resolved from this. Okay, Tech's got something to say. Is it here? Well, let's see what this means. Let's see what he's trying to tell me. It stinks. I mean, look at the terrible economic cost of this lockdown. You've got to justify it. Non-lawyers, most people don't understand that if you argue something, if you propose something, if you allege something, for example, the lockdown saved lives, you have to prove it. See? Most people don't realize that. And you say, well, now it's up for it. We're going to accept it unless it's disproven. No, you've got to prove it. And I start by saying, nations that have done nothing, they don't have 2 times as many deaths per capita as we do. Some of them don't have as many deaths per capita as we do. I mean, I'm not going to tell anybody don't mask. I'm sure that there have been occasions where it's saved people from catching the disease. See, catching it is not the biggie. It really doesn't matter. I caught it at 77. It's not a big deal. We may find that I think I saw a statistic that they thought that maybe 1/3 of New York City had been infected. And it's going to turn up with these antibodies. I got to get around and get that test myself. So what about the whole country? 10, 15, 20%? Hell, let's take 10%. That would be 33 million people. Okay? If those people all died, let's say half of them died. That'd be 15 million people. We have 150,000 died. I want to see the case. Hey, I'm not God, maybe I'm wrong here. But see, if you believe that the measures save lives, you can say, you don't know, fine. You don't know. And I would say, we don't know. If we don't know, we don't destroy our economy, we don't destroy people's lives, do we? We don't know. We only do that if we're sure. And at the very best, we don't know. I feel strongly that these measures did not save lives. And I don't care about people, who are 100 pounds overweight and, inflicted these horrible comorbidities on themselves. I'm not going to shut down an economy to protect these people. You have a duty to protect yourself. That's what I did. I mean, I could have caught it from Yaya, and I could be pushing up flowers right now at the cemetery. I could have done it, but I didn't. I put an effort into staying healthy, having a strong immune system, and I want all Americans to do that. And I don't want people to cry if they are 100 pounds overweight and the flu comes along and they die. I don't want to hear people crying about that. It doesn't bother me at all. Those people inflicted this vulnerability on themselves, and they should take responsibility for it. What else do I want to talk about? I think we know, that the way, the 2 big areas in here are, first, people that are very old, like me, aged people who are vulnerable. They need to be isolated. Not me, but people who are vulnerable. What's going on? He's asking me to answer something, and he knows that now I got me off. Yeah. So two people, two categories. Vulnerable people need to be isolated. Everyone else needs to avoid the kind of thing I was doing with Yaya. In other words, yakking with him for 2 hours, 2 feet away, talking in each other's faces. So if we get another outbreak, we need to focus on those two issues. I mean, I think we know how you catch the COVID, and that's not a biggie, of course. And we know who's vulnerable. So let's focus on protecting whoever is vulnerable. And hindsight is 2020. We know that these are the areas we need to focus on. Let's focus on that. No more lockdowns. So anyway, you install me by acclamation as your president this November 3rd. And I promise you that there will be no more lockdowns. We're going to do a lot more than that. But this was nothing. We made a mountain out of a molehill. We are responsible for this $3 trillion of added gross domestic product, added debt, actually. $3 trillion in additional national debt as a result of the stupid lockdown stuff. And this hysteria. I've got this person telling me how Trump has endangered people by not wearing a mask, and he's going to lose the election because of this. He gets tested every day. I can't stand it. I can't stand listening to this. Chris Wallace is yelling about, shouldn't we be responding? That wanting hysterical reactions. In fact, that a lot of people are getting it. Doesn't matter how many people get it. Look at the number: 60,000 get it in one day. But we've got 300 deaths. Yesterday, 314 deaths. I think. Maybe it was 440. It's nothing in a nation of 330 million people. It's not significant. I mean, these people. Hey, they did autopsies on they didn't pick people out. They just did 13 random autopsies on people died of COVID, and they were all fat and/or they had serious heart disease, and then they also had other comorbidities, like high blood pressure. All these things go together, like love and marriage, obesity and heart disease. I mean, if you're obese and you live long enough, you're going to have heart disease. It's almost inevitable. Right? You have diabetes. All this stuff goes together. So all of these people, all 12 of them had some combo, of these lethal comorbidities, vulnerabilities. Okay? So there's no mysteries anymore. We know who dies and who doesn't die. Yeah, there's an exception. There are going to be exceptions. We're only talking about 140,000 people. It's nothing. It's absolutely nothing in a nation. I mean, just try to visualize 330 million, all the zeros, and now 140,000. That's a fly speck, isn't it? And not to Chris Wallace. He wet his pants just thinking about how horrible this resurgence was. 60,000 new cases discovered. I mean, are we hysterics as a people? Are we hysterical? I mean, sometimes the dishonesty, trying to weaponize this and defeat the president in an election. Oh, this whole, the last 3.5 years since the last election, this has been nauseating for me. I mean, all my life, after November, the election's over. Nobody talks about the election. Nobody talks about getting the president, attacking the president. I mean, nothing, not a word. But this has been just like a continual campaign. The Democrats started campaigning from day one, and they haven't stopped. But I don't want to rehash all of this, but I mean, it's just, this partisan rivalry has polluted. It's caused a psychic pollution. Our zeitgeist has been horribly polluted by this rancor, this hatred. I believe that Democrats and Republicans are ready to kill each other. In fact, I created tech got me to do this. Put it up. I think he's put it. Yeah, he has put it up. It's called Civil War Armageddon 2020. Okay? And you can look it up on Audible. And I think it's like an hour and a half long. It talks about how the unrest, the rioting and looting and so on breaks out when it becomes apparent that Trump is going to be reelected, and this degenerates quickly into a civil war, and as a result, there's no election and other. Well, I don't know. I love this thing about where people will not read a book unless the whole plot is on the back cover. No, I'm not going to tell you anymore. But it's a lot of fun. Not fun, haha. It's amusing in a very black way. Black humor. I think they enjoy it. And I think also that I know there's. I did an audio back before Hillary, right after the election, and I said, what would have happened if Hillary had died right before the election? And the DNC had appointed Bernie Laxer. That's not it. I don't remember who I had appointed. Anyway, that also resulted in not a civil war, but martial law, takeover by the Joint Chiefs, and an actual war with the United Nations. Anyway, so watch this Audible. Listen to this Audible. Civil War Armageddon 2020. Don't forget to subscribe, like, give me some reinforcement here, and comments. Tell me that you don't disagree with me. I mean, tell me you don't agree with me and why. I want to hear it. Let's talk about things. Yeah, this has been boiling over inside me. I had to get this off my chest about this. What this COVID did to my life, the life of an unemployed person. And what a lousy, drastic, gaining weight, getting out of shape. Horrible. It's not going to happen again.